So there's the whistle. It's game time. Marie Milapi to Wembanyama. We talked about that fast tempo game. France have got it down pat. Jeguntad on the boards, kicks it out to Wembanyama. Milapi wants it. She's going to have to be fouled by Sotolova and Marie Milapi. How will you stop her? Such a strong physical inside presence and leading top player value and the top scorer. But she's also done a great job of distributing. She's leading in key assists as well. As you can see right there, Jekunda didn't give her that assist, but her court vision has been impeccable. As Czechia's Riley Kova goes all the way with it and then now gets the steal. Caught Milepi sleeping. And look at that quick transition offense. They do it so fast, clearing the ball and getting it back into a score as Czechia with the drive. No, kicks it out for the shot. Franchelin fouled. Barbankova needs a breather. Franchelin back into Milapi. Milapi got red jerseys all over her. Wembanyama to the rescue. Czechia kicking the ball out. Oh, long range mid shot is good. And it's now Czechia just down by a basket and getting the possession as well off of an offensive foul. So Sotolova gets to the wing. She's got Wemby on her. Decides to pass the ball, and that is a great take from Brabenkova. Who knew all she needed was a breather? As we see Jekundad trying to shake Brabenkova off. Double dribble call on Jekundad. So possession back to Czechia. Checking back into the game for Czechia is Galikova. It's going to be number 3 as Sotolova takes Eve Wembanyama head on. Czechia doing a good job with the offensive boards. Weren't able to secure that one as Eve Wembanyama clears, fires, no. Milapi cleans up the mess. And France are back in the lead. Sotolova's got 2 to shoot. And the ball did not touch the rim, so it's a shot clock violation. 7:39 to go in this game. France up by 1. Czechia given as good as they're getting. As we have a quick review and clarification by the officials. I think they're trying to make sure that the ball did in fact touch the rim. So it was, in fact, a shot clock violation, so the possession will stay with France. It'll be Jekundad to get things started. We got the thumbs up. Let's go, let's go. It's time to hoop. Franchelin, feed into Milapi, kick out for the baseline shot. No. And it's going to be an offensive foul called on Milapi, but great box out from Riley Kova. Now that's how you deal with a height disadvantage on the rebounding end of things. Yves Wembanyama count it. Strong finish at the rack gives France a 2-point lead. And Wembanyama gets that one to go. And looking at the head-to-head matchups between France and Czechia, France, out of the 12 times these two teams have met, France has only lost once. So historically, France does not lose against Czechia, but it's a new day and it's a new stop. But we can start to see France really settling into their offensive flow and getting a lot of stops against Czechia. So as we're almost heading into our first TV timeout, Czechia got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding. A nice cut to the basket and a great find. But an offensive foul has been called on Czechia. That's going to be their 5th as we take the first timeout. Milapi bounce pass into Jekundad. Jekundad is fouled, so she'll shoot one. Jekundad misses the free throw. Milapi on the boards. She wants it back in that low block. Misses the first attempt. And Czechia Galikova tries to snatch it right out of the hands of Jekundad. Excuse me, of Milapi. Unsuccessful attempt. Brabenkova almost loses it. She's got Jekundad on her. Good clean defense from France. And now it's Franchland at the wing. Has the option of the screen. Ball. Everyone knew what was coming. So Czechia's defense collapsed. And now Galikova trying to convert. And Czechia not being able to make good use of the opportunities to score. Nice find. And the two-woman play between Sotalova and the guard is getting Czechia another bucket. As Galikova tries to fire a pass in, and again, their transition offense just not quite as fast as France's. They had the advantage in numbers, weren't able to convert that possession, come up empty. And it's going to be France ball. Milapi from the elbow. Not going to get there. Spin move, Riley Kova. Franchland denies the second chance opportunity. And another foul called on Czechia, who are now in the penalty. So that will send Yves Wembanyama, their best free throw shooter, to the line. And she's going to shoot a couple free throws. Oh my goodness, Wembanyama misses 2 freebies. I'm going to just stop saying that people are good from the free throw line. Every time I say that, misses. Franchland gets the screen. Defense recovers, decides to go for the shot. And Rylikova will clear. Czechia struggling a bit with the spacing. Brambakova kicks it out. She wants it back, but Franchland with that sticky defense gets the steal. Wembanyama 4 to shoot. She's fouled on the way up and heads back to the free throw line to try and rectify her last 2 free throw attempts. Wemby is struggling from the line. Finally gets that free throw to drop. 4:52 to go in this game. Oh my goodness, Czechia can't get a bucket. And France are going to want to make them pay. Jay Kundad decides to go right at her defender. Up and under, doesn't get it to drop. Wembanyama tracks down the boards, but unable to save it before it goes out of bounds. And Czechia have found themselves in a difficult spot. Down 4 in the penalty with 4:33 to go in this game. It's looking like history might repeat itself for Team Czechia. But look at that. In traffic, great finish from Rylikova. So Rylikova doesn't get the free throw to drop, manages to bounce the ball off of Milapi's foot. So Czechia get the possession back. Great heads-up play from Rylikova. They're going to call the foul on Czechia. You got to plant your feet. No, not the foul on Czechia. They're going to call it on France. So they pick up their 3rd team foul. Sotolova. Rylikova trying to get in and looking like another foul called on France. Trying to deny access on the drive. And they have picked up 2 very quick fouls in the last 40 seconds of play. Rylikova into Galikova. Oh, rolls in and out. Heartbreak for Czechia as their shooting woes continue. Sotolova, that's just a bad pass into the post. Nothing more you can say about that. And that will take us into our second TV timeout. Czechia struggling, down 3 against France, 3:45 to go. Franchland at the corner, baseline drive. Trying to draw out her defender. Fadeaway's not going to get there. And it's Brabenkova keeps things alive for Czechia. Now she's got Franchland at her back. Franchland with the foul. She didn't want that smoke. She said, I will take option A, a foul. Thank you, sir. And Brabenkova had her beat. So possession, Czechia. Brabenkova, quick first step. Takes Jaekundad. Jaekundad says, no problem, I got you. High fives are in the air. And a great defensive play from Miriam Jaekundad. They don't call her a defensive powerhouse for nothing. You better think twice before you take her on. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. Late call, but the right call. Milapi, handoff to Jaekundad. Jaekundad, long range midi, no. Gets a second opportunity, takes a step back. That one's not gonna fall either. Brabenkova, trying to show him how it's done. And we have a technical foul called on Marie Milapi. And she wants a clarification on what exactly happened, but the call has been made. As the officials do a good job of explaining to her what happened. So Galikova misses the free throw. And players have got to do better with their free throws. They could have made it a 2-point game right here. Franchland into Milapi. Milapi, they're going to call the foul on her. Elbow right into the face of Galikova. And Marie Milapi has to be frustrated. So she'll have a couple of minutes to think about it as Yves Wembanyama checks into the game for France. Rylikova in to Brabenkova. Brabenkova called for the travel. France are loving that call. Franchland attacks the defender, almost loses the ball. 5 to shoot, can't get it to fall. Brabenkova for the mid-range, no. Wembanyama picks up the defensive board, and France will reset. 5 on the shot clock. In to Yves. Yves. Another offensive foul has been called on France. And now both teams are in the bonus, and that's a great job from Sotolova, not reaching. Rylikova into Galikova. Galikova, does she have the angle to make it? Yes, she does. Milapi loses her footing, goes to the ground, and it's going to be an offensive foul called. So she'll earn a trip to the free throw line. and shoot 2 free throws on what has turned out to be a very low-scoring game, actually. Neither team has been able to get into double digits, and it's 1:49 left on this game clock. So Milapi misses the first free throw. Gets the second to drop, so it's a 3-point game. It's got a bit of stoppage time, some trash onto the floor, so they get that cleaned up. But we are slowly approaching crunch time for these two teams. Sotolova tries to get it in to Brabenkova. And Brabenkova thought she was being held, but the referees didn't see it, or it didn't happen. Sotolova at the wing. Throws up a prayer way off. And now it's Jekundad. Jekundad into Milapi. Milapi. Oh, that's the danger zone for her. But she's had a slow game today. Rylikova, she's got 3 seconds. She's got to do something with it. And Jekundad knew that pass was coming. Gets it back in. Great curl from her. No, that's not going to drop for her either. Shooting woes continue for both of these teams. Sotolova comes up short. Eve Wembanyama says, you know what? I got it. No. And now we've got under a minute to play. Still a 3-point game. Both sides have gone scoreless in the last 6 possessions. Coming up empty-handed over and over again. What is going on? Got a timeout on the floor. These teams got to figure it out. France with a 3-point advantage. And it's a good thing they got that lead because they've not been able to convert in the last possessions. And against a much stronger team, France would find themselves in a very tricky position, but Czechia have been struggling to score as well. We're going to have to see someone decide to be a superhero for Czechia if they want to close out this game with a victory. "41 seconds on the game clock. Both teams in the penalty. So this game could also just come down to free throws. Franchelin at the wing decides to take matters into her own hands. No. Shooter's touch still is not there. Here comes Brabenkova. Passes it in, back out to Brabenkova for the 2-ball. 2-ball unsuccessful. Franchelin. Oh, great fake from Franchelin, and then misses underneath the basket. As we call Jekundad for another foul. And it will be Galikova who heads to the free throw line. An opportunity to make this a 1-point game with 9.7 seconds on the clock. Neither of these two teams have been knocking down their free throws. Let's see if Galikova can change that narrative. So Galikova misses both free throws. Rylikova from downtown, no. Franchelin pulls it off. She just needs to hang in there for these 2 seconds. And my goodness, an extremely low-scoring game for both of these teams. But you know what? A win is a win, and France gets that win. So they walk away with the victory and the opportunity to advance.